Well, this game is over. Yeah, I see they missed the extra point. Doesn't matter. This game was over. Finally, a touchdown. Took almost about 3 hours. Finally, a touchdown. Well, it's probably garbage time touchdown anyway. Did we just get an onside? Did we just recover that onside kick? Oh my god! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard here to the Sports Talk Nation. Michael Cohen here with you. I think you know what we're here about. I think you know what we're here to talk about today. I think you do. As the Jets, wow, what a win. Jets come away with a thrilling, shocking, stunning, it should never have happened, but somehow it did victory over the Cleveland Browns 31-30. The headlines this week were supposed to be very simple. Jets going 0-2. Robert Saleh can't get this team to play. Robert Saleh can't cash in those receipts. This team is struggling. Joe Flacco looks not that great. The offense is sputtering. Defense doesn't have an answer for Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt. You have Kobe Brissett looking like Warren Moon out there for the Cleveland Browns. It looks like a disaster. The headlines, the back page, is going to be mostly focused on the Giants, obviously, who win and get to 2-0 in a field goal fest over the Carolina Panthers. And you can just see it now. On the bottom of the page of the New York Post, little inset's going to say, Jets crash land to 0-2. You could see it coming. And then lo and behold, a miracle of all miracles happens. The Browns miss an extra point. And I'll be honest with you, I never thought this was going to happen. Even when the Browns missed the extra point, never in my life did I think that the Jets had a chance to win this game. Then you see Joe Flacco connect with Corey Davis, who somehow, I don't know why nobody was covering Corey Davis. Busted coverage by the Cleveland Browns. Open down the sideline, basically walks into the end zone for the touchdown. It's now 30-24. I'm still not convinced the Jets are going to win this game. Still not convinced. Then they get the onside kick. The chance of recovering, not likely. And then finally, they get the recovery. A great play. Great play made by Will Parks on special teams, batting the ball back inbounds. The Jets fall on the football. They recover it. Okay, Jets still have a chance. And even as the Jets are driving downfield, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think all Jet fans are just waiting for the other shoe to drop, but it never does because Joe Flacco hits Garrett Wilson for the touchdown, and the Jets win the ball game. Miracle finish, 31-30. I don't even know where to begin. It took me forever to process what had just happened because I had never, ever seen anything like that. I remember the miracle at the Meadowlands. I remember waking up at around, I don't even know what time it was, way back then, 22 years ago, like around, 11 o'clock at night or whatever it was. And when you started to get a sense the Jets were going to make a comeback in that game when they cut that deficit from 30-7 to 30-20, I thought, maybe they have a chance to do that. But that was over, a prolonged amount of time. It was like an entire quarter where you saw the Jets making this comeback. You kind of got the feeling that this was going to happen. I had no idea that this was going to happen today. No idea that this was going to happen. This was crazy. And it was just the Cleveland Browns being the Cleveland Browns. Missing extra points, unable to cover a special teams play, not doing their job on defense, not trying to stop the Jets, who they had stopped pretty much all day for that matter. And of course, the former Ohio State product, the going out there and bashing the home team, if you will, in Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, I know a lot of people have been saying this for a while. Oh, my God. This guy is the real deal. This guy is the real deal. 8 catches, over 100 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, the one touchdown earlier in the game that got the Jets to within it got the Jets tied at one point at 7-7. This guy's the real deal. And the Jets have a lot of big playmakers. Braxton Berrios, Michael Carter, of course, those guys were here a year ago. But you add Garrett Wilson to this mix. Wow. I mean, I posted on Twitter, I said that his jersey sales are going to go through the roof. I can't imagine otherwise. I really can't. He was insane in this game. He absolutely was insane. He absolutely owned the Cleveland Browns the entire day. And this, as I said, after we had seen on the flip side Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and even Amari Cooper for that matter, killing the Jets on defense. Killing the Jets on defense. And they were owning the game. I'm going to put you on a speakerphone right now. I'm going to put you on the microphone. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, folks. I got a call here from a friend here, Mr. Feuerstein. Dan, what are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? Oh, my God. I can't believe what I saw today in Cleveland. I could not believe what we just witnessed in the final remaining minutes of the fourth quarter as the Cleveland Browns, for sure, I thought they were going to take the victory today over the New York Jets. It looked like the New York Jets were going to go 0-2 to start the season, but we get a gift touchdown by the Browns.
Yep.
And then we receive the onside kick that Zerline was brilliant on. They go down the field within the final minute 10 of the fourth quarter, and with 22 seconds remaining on the clock, Garrett Wilson, our prized rookie wide receiver from Ohio State.
I've told the people that.
The Ohio State grabs his second touchdown of the game. The Jets tied the game at 30.
Yep, I know.
Zerline, with the extra point, makes it 31-30. And a big interception by Ashton Davis to cement the first win of the season and the first win in the month of September for I don't know how long it's been.
2018 since Sam Darnold beat the Detroit Lions on the opening day of 2018. But very quickly,
yes.
and then I'll finish this and call you right back. Very quickly, is this the craziest Jets game you've ever seen in your entire life?
This, you know what? I have to admit that while the offensive line was a lot better today than they were in week one, I mean, this is a significant win.
Yes.
Regardless of how the Browns let us have it, and we have to be honest about that, they let us have it. Still, though, the Jets had to execute it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they did not execute it, it would have been same old Jets. We're 0-2. We knew they were going to lose against Cleveland. Why even bother? But no. They went out, took the bull by the horns. They took this opportunity, and they ran with it, and they got the win. And they're 1-1. Plain and simple.
Are you saying that Robert Saleh's been cashing in some receipts today?
I think he'll be cashing in a couple of receipts today, absolutely. But he still has plenty more
Wait.
To hold on to.
I got some receipts in my hands. Here are your receipts. There you go. Just threw them at the camera. There are all your receipts. Oh my goodness! I seriously could not believe. I still can't put this game into words. I really can't.
I can't either. I can't either. It's amazing what we just witnessed.
It really is. Which was more thrilling, this or the Miracle of the Meadowlands? Because that's what everyone's now comparing this to, obviously.
More the Miracle of the Meadowlands than this. I mean, this was like out of the blue, but still, though, the Miracle of the Meadowlands was more of the Miracle than this was, because that was a back and forth amazing game. But at the same time, you're down by a lot to the Miami Dolphins at halftime.
Yeah.
And then you come back and to tie it up.
Yeah.
And then Miami takes the lead again. And then the whole Jumbo Elliott situation happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get to overtime, pick, fumbled, Dolphins recovered, you pick them off again, and then you finally get the game-winning field goal.
Yep.
So that is more crazy, outlandish, and amazing. But don't get me wrong, this was amazing too, but not the level of the Monday Night Miracle.
At that level.
No, this was more of a brain fart.
Brain fart by Cleveland, for that matter.
That's right.
Oh my
Cleveland.
Goodness! I mean, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan right now, I think that you're probably, I think you're ready to jump off. What bridges do they have over there in Cleveland? I don't even know. But I'm apoplectic. I can't even speak right now. I'm apoplectic. I'm absolutely out of my mind right now because this was a loss for the Jets, folks. This game was an absolute big-time L for the Jets. Defense did not play well, as I said 1,000 times. They had a lot of issues in this game, and like I said at the beginning, you could see the headlines that it was going to be, oh my God, woe in 2. Here are the Jets again. Robert Saleh 4-15 as a head coach. This thing's falling apart, and they pull one right out of their hats.
Yep, that's what it was.
That's what it was. All right, Dan, I'm going to call you right back. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'll call you right back.
Yep.
All right. Folks, that was Dan Feuerstein, the Jets podcast. He's been going crazy as well. So I'm at a loss for words. I really am at a loss for words. It was one of the craziest finishes the Jets have ever had, in the NFL for that matter. Now, there were a couple of interesting tweets that were put out there by Rich Cimini, Jets beat writer, and this just kind of puts it into context. If I can pull it up here, it puts into context what we witnessed. It really does. From Week 9 of 2001 through Week 1 of this year, teams had lost 2,292 consecutive games, wherein trailing by at least 13 points in the final 2 minutes until today. And apparently he also tweeted, and this is also kind of ironic, how unlikely was it the last time a team overcame a 13-point deficit in the final 2 minutes of the game, again, 2001, it was the Chicago Bears against the Cleveland Browns, everybody. That's right. Unbelievable. I don't believe this. So the Jets are now 1-1. Obviously, they got a lot of work to do. Okay, let's just be honest. They still got a long way to go. It's a long season for a reason, as I always say. They're going to get the Bengals in here next week. The Bengals are going to be an angry team coming in, having now dropped to 0-2 after losing to Dallas today in a shocking fashion to Cooper Rush, whoever the heck he is. Cooper Rush beating the Cincinnati Bengals 20-17, and they're going to come in 0-2. You know they're going to be angry and ready to go to get their first win. So it's not going to be easy. And then after that, you have Pittsburgh, who has been right now at 1-1. They're not that great, but they still got a good defense. No T.J. Watt, though. Could the Jets be a 500 team going into that game against Miami? Oh, Miami, by the way, had in that big comeback. That's something that could be coming down the pike. But for the Jets, a huge win. Their first win in September in, 5 years for that matter, in 2018. 4 or 5 years. And they steal the back pages. They steal the back pages from the Giants, who, as I said, had a field goal fest with the Carolina Panthers. They fought back. They came back. They won that game. It was a dangerous game for the Giants. They won it 19-16. They stole the back pages from Aaron Judge, who hit 2 more home runs. He now has 59 home runs on the year and is just 2 home runs away from tying Roger Maris's club record and American League record for home runs in a single season. And they even stole it from the Mets, who won today. The Mets swept the Pittsburgh Pirates, thank goodness. They're now finally back on track, and all they have to do tomorrow to the Mets is beat Milwaukee tomorrow with Max Scherzer, and then they get into the playoffs, and a lot of this panic can start to calm down just a little bit. I know they got to win the division, but a lot of the panic calm down a little bit. But that's what happened, folks. It was a crazy day. In fact, the fact that the Jets, Giants, Mets, and Yankees all won today, it has not happened since 2009, when all 4 teams won on the same day. Now, there's a trivia question for you to give to people on a Monday morning when you're at the water cooler. My goodness, that was nuts, absolutely nuts. Jets win, crazy ball game, one that we're going to be talking about as fans for a very, very, very long time. It'll be if you want to call it the mistake by the lake, or just call it the miracle by the lake for that matter, as far as the Jets are concerned. It's also the second time the Jets have pulled out a crazy game in Cleveland, for that matter. Back in 2010, they did that. Obviously, in that crazy overtime game against the Browns when they had Mark Sanchez as their quarterback. But this tops it big time. You're down 13 points with less than 2 minutes to go, and 91 seconds to go, for that matter, and they find a way to win the game. Welcome to the NFL. Like and subscribe, folks. We'll talk to you next time. Leave your thoughts below.